is the goddess of the forest. She represents the wild nature and protects her forest. She claims the right to give her power of nurturing, abundance, and sensuality to whomever she chooses. She was said to have created the very first rose. The goddess created flower and nature in the dark, gloomy nothingness. She is the mother of her forest. Dedicated to nature, she helps them to shift the shape of their lives. With a touch, she can heal. With a smell, she can bring back a nature's memory. With her eternal power, she opens their eyes to a new light. She stands as a guardian of the forest. To start off, I'm taking the Angel Veil Primer and applying it all over my face just because I'll be applying lots and lots of makeup on later, so I want to make sure my skin feels smooth. I'm going to use a white face and body paint and apply them all over my face and my neck area. I want to have a pale look, but I don't want to look like a ghost, so I'm taking my foundation to even out the white paint, and then I'm just going to blend them in. Alrighty, now I'm using a normal glue stick to keep my brows out of the way. To make myself look even more paler, I'm going to set my brows, my face, and my body with a setting powder. Here I am sketching a design that's fit for a goddess. I'm not worrying too much on perfecting the lines since I'll be painting over them later. Then I'm using a sharp blue and a turquoise paint to create an ombre blue. Taking this beautiful Love You So Mochi palette from NYX, I'm going to use the blue shimmer shade and gently set them on the paint. Then I'm just gonna fix some harsh lines. Next, I'm just going to sketch a more lifted type of brow and fix the design for the head. I'm using the SFX cream color in gold and painting them over the design. Then I'm going to take the yellow shimmer shade to set the paint. Work it, girl! Okay, now I'm using the same blue with the turquoise paint to create that ombre effect. I'll also be using some white and black paint. Taking two different blue single eyeshadows from NYX, I'm going to set them on my fake brows, making it look more matte. Then, I'm just taking a black paint to fix and outline any harsh lines. Placing more white paint to make the design pop and contrast out more, then applying more red paint on the outlines and the sides. Next, I'm taking a black paint to create some shadow above the red paint. I feel like doing this makes the design look more alive and more realistic, as if I'm naturally the goddess of the forest. Then I'm just gonna apply a little bit of more red and white paint to contrast out the color. Finally, for the head, I'm placing some crystal gems using lash glue and applying some glitters near the center of my nose. I totally look like a goddess. Moving on to the eyes, I'm going to start by sketching out the shape I want using a red paint. Again, I'm not worrying too much on perfecting the lines. I can always go back later to fix them. Okay, I know I totally look like a chicken here. Taking the vivid bright liner in violet, I'm going to line near my nose area towards my natural brows. Next, I'm outlining my eyes just a little bit above my natural lids to make your girl's eye look bigger. Then I'm going to paint the rest of my eye area with white paint. Oh, and I painted my brows black. Next, I'm taking the Vivid Bright Liner in Fire because the fire might be out but I'm still smoking hot. Was that the worst pickup line ever? Now I'm just painting my eyes black, which looks like this. Gonna paint my other eye and BRB. Ta-da! Now I look like a total chicken. Then I'm going to apply some green and yellow shadows on top of the paint. Using the same Vivid Bright Liner, I'm going to draw some fake lashes. Then, taking some lash glue, I'm going to place some gold crystal gems under my eyes. Okay, I'm honestly trying to figure out what I look like right now. Moving on to the rest of my face, I'm mixing the pink and blue eyeshadows and applying it near my cheekbones and my jawline. I'm also going to buff them near my chin area. Alrighty, now I'm going to draw some tree branches using some brown paint. Then I'm using lash glue to place some small roses on the ends of the tree branches. I also used some gold flakes and placed them near the branches. Voila! This is how it looks like. Now moving on to the neck, I'm going to roughly outline the shapes with a black paint using a detailed brush. I'm painting feathers, then I'm going to fill them in with the same SFX cream color in gold. Again, I'm not worrying too much on perfecting the lines since I'll be filling them in later, so I'm just roughly outlining the design. Using the gold paint to fill them in and then going back with the black paint to sharpen the design, I also used white paint on the edges of the design to make the whole neck piece pop out more. I'm just doing the same thing here, going with the black paint to outline the design. Then using the gold paint to fill all the black outlines in. Then I'm going back in with the black paint to sharpen out the design. Using white paint to make the design pop out more. Next, I'm taking the SFX cream color in fuchsia and applying them all over my neck. Honestly, I love this color. We're not yet done. I'm going to apply some gold paint first. Then I'm going to take this NYX pigment and apply them on my shoulders. A goddess needs to be shining. More glitters on my neck area because duh! A bold red lip color is perfect to describe an inner goddess from within. Now I'm applying some falsies and adding on some design near my eye area. Taking the white liquid liner and some earbuds, I'm going to design a little bit more and do the same thing on the other eye. Finally, I'm gonna go pop on my wig and a headpiece that I made by myself. Voila! I am done with the look. Hi guys, I'm Sarishma and thank you so much for watching my video. So this is going to be my submission video for the NYX Face Award for 2018 in Hong Kong. And I want to thank a special friend and my videographer who helped me make this video possible. He is my friend, Samson! Dun, 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 dun.
Well, thanks for inviting me. Thanks Sarishma for inviting me and for making me carrying the rose. We're good today.
Yeah, we had a lot of fun.
And we did the shoot alright. Woohoo, yay.
So I will leave all his social media down below so you can check him out. So yeah, bye!